everybody.
Who are you?
My name is Mathias Venditto. I'm running for state representative. I'm no party affiliation. I really had no clue what I was getting into today, and I'm actually very encouraged now that I'm here, because see what you guys are against. That's great. You understand what's going wrong with this country. I'm running because, I say it a lot, but the domestic terrorists have been destroying our country basically since, go back 100 years in your research and find it out, and incrementally. And one of the reasons why is because, or one of the ways that they're doing it is they're destroying our school system. We're a republic, and in order to be a republic, we have to have a moral society. Hold on, I love this, James Madison. We have staked our whole future of our new nation not upon the powers of government, far from it. We have staked our future of all our political constitutions upon the capacity of each of ourselves to govern ourselves according to the moral principles of the Ten Commandments. So yes, the Bible's there to teach morals. Without morals, we cannot be a republic. Oh, I'm so nervous up here. I'm so sorry, guys. The whole thing about, there was a bill that went through that passed for evolution. They call it the American Freedom Bill. And it's faith to me. That's just as much faith as what I believe is the Bible. And one of the reasons why is because Darwin himself said if it could be demonstrated that any complex organ, a single-celled organism, exists, which could not possibly have been formed by numerous successive slight modifications, my theory would absolutely break down. That's from his book, page 189. When you look at a single-cell organism, I'm using today's science and his words, and I'm disproving evolution right here. And we teach it inside our schools as this is what's true. I say we just get all faith out of religion, or all faith out of schools. If somebody wants to ask about the origin, tell them to go home and ask for that's the responsibility of their parents. You have the right to have children, you have the responsibility to take care of them. The lost boys of Sudan, who were basically sickly when they crossed 1,000 miles into Kenya, they can read, write, they were sent to America. They are living with us now. We can get that education in there and keep the morals to the families. I have faith in our parents, not the state, not the school system. Isaac Newton even said, "We account the scriptures of God to be the most sublime philosophy. I find more sure marks of authenticity in the Bible than any profane history whatever." And one more, he said, it came him who created it, said in the order, okay. And the question, I think I know him, and this is why I was so encouraged, because it's social engineering. That's what they've been doing. They've changed the education to an outcome-based education system, so they're engineering society. That's what Senate Bill 6 really was. It's not just merit pay. They've already put everything, for the kids' sake, on the FCAT. So teachers can't do their own teacher's lessons anymore. They have to stick to that FCAT. They can't choose what reports or what special activities they want to do. They got to stick to that report or stick to that test. So they make it sound all fluffy, like, oh, it's going to give you good pay. But no, not really. It's going to indoctrinate our kids even more into the system that they're trying to push on our children. And I'm keeping my daughter out of public schools until things get changed. She's 2, so I have some time to get things changed. But I'm fighting really hard, and education is a big thing. And you guys have seen the difference of what I'm talking about. Traditional education compared to outcome-based education and what it's done. The 40s, the worst problems in schools was chewing gum and talking in class. Now it's rape and murder. Luckily not here, thank God. But that's the statistics of our country, and that's where we've been leading. It's because they've been taking the morals out of our school. And the other one, I hate saying this, but if we're printing money, yeah, a contract's a contract. But if we're printing money to keep things afloat, that's the destruction of our country in the first place. What we need to do is actually, retirees, go buy a little bit of silver. You know, it'll appreciate really fast, really soon. Trust me, and you'll be able to retire on. Don't depend on the state anymore. They've already failed us on everything else. And when I say state, I mean domestic terrorists who've taken over our country. I'm sorry, I have to clarify myself, and those people are all throughout history. They just have the same agenda, basically. So Senate Bill 6, as long as we're not printing money out of thin air to keep things afloat, which we are. Social Security is already bankrupt. We're already printing things out of thin air. So we just got to get our focus on what's really the issues and join together. I'm so happy to come here and see that you guys are actually fighting against what I'm fighting against, and keep it up. My name is Mathias Venditto. My website is FloridaVotes2010.com. I'm not accepting donations or endorsements, so please pass my name out, because the only way I'm going to get elected and actually be the protection and enforcement of our Constitution is if you guys go out and tell people about what I'm doing. So I thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless our Republic.
Dr. Reed, Gordon, before you introduce the next speaker, just someone cued me, because I'm sure it's our membership, not any of our candidates, but if you have a cell